Notes. Note-taking serves as a brain dump, freeing mental space and reducing stress by offloading information from your mind. This allows you to focus more on your tasks without constantly worrying about forgetting something important. Whenever an idea comes to mind, simply click the New Note button on any page. A new page will pop up where you can type the name of your note, such as "Add meditation to my daily routine." Now it's in your note inbox, and you can get back to your work. Like the task inbox, it serves as a temporary folder for you to sort out later. The notes in the inbox are displayed as a list, which I prefer for its clean look. You can switch to table view by clicking the 3 dots in the upper right corner. Let's go through the properties one by one. First, let's look at the type property. I've preset 4 types of notes: inspirations, ideas and brainstorms, research and resources, and sticky notes. If you remember, we have a sticky note panel on the home page, which is a linked view of the note inbox filtered by type sticky note. If you want to edit these options, click Edit Property, add a new type, and hit Enter. You can also click an existing type to change its name or switch to different colors. Next to it is the Life Area property, which is related to the Life Area database at the bottom of the page. We will go through it later. The last edited time and URL properties are automatically filled in. Normally, notes fall into 2 categories: your own ideas and external information you come across. For example, if you find an interesting article online and want to save it to Notion, I suggest using this amazing plugin called Save to Notion. Once you install it from the Chrome Web Store, you'll see a little arrow icon. Say I want to save this article to Notion. Click it to add a form, which essentially lets you designate a specific page or database in Notion to save your articles. We'll select Notes and Ideas as the receiver, set name to the page title, and add a few properties like status, life area, and type. Finally, set the status to Inbox, then click Save and go back. Now, Save to Notion is ready to go. Let's try saving an article. Click the icon, and a window will pop up where the name autofills as the title and the status is preset as Inbox. Choose Life Area as Design, and set the type to Inspiration, then click Save. Switch back to Notion, and you'll find the article saved as a note with all the properties populated, the edit time set to now, and the URL auto-filled. How exciting. As I mentioned, the note inbox is only a temporary folder. We need to decide whether these notes should be deleted, processed, or filed. Sticky notes are usually temporary and short-term, so they are often deleted after completion. If a note turns out to be a solid idea that has been assigned a task, change the status to Processed. If you're unsure what to do with the idea yet, select Idea Folder, which serves as an inspiration box. Finally, if it's an article you want to save for future reference, select Filed. Now that your inbox is cleared out, you might wonder what happened to the notes you didn't delete. They haven't disappeared. Scroll down to the middle section. On the left, you'll find recent notes that have been moved to the Processed and Idea folder. On the right, you'll see recent web clips that you've categorized as filed. Feel free to check and edit these filters as you like. At the bottom, there's a gallery view of the life area. Click on any category to see all the notes in the idea folder and the web articles marked as filed. This system helps you screen and sort information effectively. We collect everything in the note inbox and keep only the useful bits. The notes and ideas are organized by different life areas, serving as an inspiration box whenever you need a spark of creativity or motivation. Check it out. Let's try adding a new note titled Remodel the Kitchen to see how it works. Set the type to Research and Resource and the life area to Design. Change the status from Inbox to Idea folder, and it will move to the Design section at the bottom. If you want to edit the life area options, it's simple. For example, click on FIRE, rename it to Investment, and you'll see the life area filter automatically update to Investment. The note inbox will also reflect this change, updating to Investment under life area properties. To add another life area, just click New, type the name, and you can add a cover later. The new category will integrate seamlessly into the database, appearing in both the Idea folder and web clip filed sections, without needing any filter adjustments. Let's try adding a new note in the note inbox. Link it to the new life area and change the status to Idea folder. Now, it appears right where we expected. Amazing, right? The library. In addition to our note-taking system, we've created a digital library to centralize all the books you've read and organize your reading notes. This comprehensive and user-friendly book tracking template makes it easy to manage your reading list. Let's take a look at the side menu. Click All to see all the books in your collection, and feel free to use the search function for quick access. Next, you'll see books categorized by status. Now reading, up next, finished, and unread. Below that, books are sorted by title, author, and rating in ascending order. And of course, like any good library, we categorize the books by genres. Now, let's see it in action. Click on Art and Photography, and you'll notice I've finished 5 books in this category, all rated 4 stars. Hover over a title and you'll see a URL pop up, indicating that clicking on the title will take you to a related website. In this case, I've linked it to Goodreads' art genres page for exploring more popular books. You can easily edit this link by clicking the Edit button, deleting the current link, pasting a new one, and hitting Enter. Next, let's say you want to add a new book, for example, The Glassmaker, to your library. Just click New, type the book's title, and add the author's name. Choose Unread or Up Next for the status and leave the rating blank for now. If you like, you can also add the release date and a store link. Finally, let's give it a book cover. Copy the image address from Goodreads or Google, go back to Notion, click Add Cover, then Change Cover, and paste the link. Now, The Glassmaker is in your library. When you start reading it, change the status to Reading. There's plenty of space for you to jot down your notes, highlights, and takeaways. This not only enhances your understanding by writing it down, but also makes it super easy to refer back to your notes whenever you need them. Trust me, you'll thank yourself for making these notes one day. Expense Tracker. Under the Library section, we have a simple expense tracker to help you compare your monthly expenses with your budget. On the left, you'll find a year-to-date dashboard that shows your expenses versus your budget for the year so far. On the right, you can click the by-month view, where you'll find preset pages from January to December to set and track your budget for each month. At the end of each month, you can enter your actual expenses. Personally, I don't think Notion is ideal for recording every single expense as it occurs. For example, I use a mobile app to track each expense for convenience and use this expense tracker page in Notion as a general ledger to keep an eye on the big picture. At the bottom, there's a gallery view of monthly expense reports for a straightforward display. Additionally, there's an overall sheet for summarizing your subscriptions. These small recurring expenses can be easy to forget, but this section helps you keep track of them. It's simple to use. Just enter the payment amount, the name of the subscription, the original payment day, and the frequency. The next payment date is automatically calculated. This system helps you stay on top of your finances without much hassle, giving you a clear view of your spending patterns and helping you manage your budget effectively. Investment Portfolio. Just like the expense tracker, the investment portfolio is designed to centralize all your investments, helping you stay on top of everything effortlessly. At the top, there's a ticker tape from TradingView. Keep in mind it might have some delays, so I recommend checking your usual sources for real-time numbers. Below that, you'll find an account overview of your open positions. As an investor, you likely have multiple accounts with different companies. This section lets you consolidate all that data in one place. We have 2 related databases here. The first one gives you an overall summary of all your accounts, and the second one details the assets you've bought in each account. For example, I have accounts with TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, and Coinbase, and each holding some stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, etc. This system helps you keep track of investment portfolio. I've already entered a few examples here, as you see. Price refers to the current price, while cost basis is the price you paid when you bought in. Market value, initial cost, and open profit or loss are auto-calculated using formulas in the background. Once you've completed this section, the overall summary will automatically update too. This setup allows you to see the big picture of your investments at a glance, making it easier to manage your portfolio and make informed decisions. How often you update this database is entirely up to you, but I usually do it once a month. This way, you can update the current prices of your assets and get an accurate view of your open profit or loss. To customize your own portfolio, Start by deleting all the sample logs. Click New to enter your actual account names and select their respective types. Next, go to the database below and enter the prices of your stocks and funds one by one. Be sure to link each entry to its specific account in order to connect the account overview above. Once you've done this, the account overview sheet above will automatically update. The second part is a realized profit and loss tracker, which keeps track of the profit or loss from assets you've sold. Simply enter the buy price, sell price, and quantity of shares. Update it as needed to keep everything current. This approach helps you maintain a clear and organized view of your investments, making it easier to manage your portfolio and track your financial performance. Quick link. Below that, you'll find quick links to your favorite websites, allowing you to stay within Notion without needing to switch to your browser. For example, if you want to add a Yahoo Finance link, just type Yahoo, highlight the title, and press Command-K or Control-K. Then copy and paste the link and hit Enter. Now, when you click Yahoo, it will direct you to the website without needing to switch tabs. I hope this helps. Just one of the little things to make your life easier. Journal. As a sensitive person myself, journaling is like having a chat with myself, sorting out thoughts, and discovering more about who I am, how I feel about things, and why I feel the way I feel. It's a way to unravel life's knots, giving myself a pat on the back for highs and lows. Ultimately, it's about getting to know myself better and growing along the way. To visit the journal page, you can click either New Journal or Journal page. Inside, you'll find the navigation zone on the left sidebar. In the middle, there's a gallery featuring daily journals and CBT journals. Below that, you'll see all the journal entries from both types organized by month. You might wonder why we have two types of journals and what sets them apart. The daily journal is exactly what it sounds like: a daily log of your day, capturing your feelings and reflections. There are 3 views: this week in calendar view, and this month. Click New to add a new journal. For the title, type today's date, even though there's already a date property. I'll explain why later. Next, select your activities, feelings, and energy level from the provided options. Rate your level of effectiveness and joy on a scale from 1 to 10, and pick a daily theme from the list. You can also click Open the page and jot down any reflections, feelings, emotions, and thoughts. This daily journal structure is perfect as it is. But if you're like me, someone with a sensitive personality who picks up on subtleties others might miss and tends to overthink, I recommend trying the CBT journal. Years ago, when I was struggling with depression, I came across a book called Feeling Good: The New Mood Therapy by David D. Burns. It profoundly impacted me. This book introduced me to cognitive behavioral therapy, which teaches that our thoughts shape our emotions and actions. By identifying and changing distorted thinking patterns, CBT helps alleviate emotional distress and enhances overall well-being. If you're sensitive to external stimuli or social interactions, I highly recommend reading this book and trying CBT Journal. Click on the CBT Journal page and hit New. Just like before, type the date as the title, then open the page. I have an example here for you. The top section is the same as the daily journal, a quick record of your daily thoughts, activities, and emotions. Below that, you'll find a brief introduction to CBT. Make sure to toggle open the definition of the 10 cognitive distortions. I won't go into detail here, but I highly recommend reading the book for a deeper understanding. Now, let's use the triple column technique to restructure your thinking and untangle the knots in your mind. The triple column technique is a powerful tool to identify and challenge your hot thoughts, those intense, automatic negative thoughts that trigger emotional distress. These thoughts are often irrational and exaggerated, popping up during moments of stress or emotional turmoil before you even realize. By examining these thoughts and the evidence for and against them, you can recognize the distorted cognitions at play. Start by writing your hot thoughts in the left column and identifying the cognitive distortions in the middle column. Then, jot down your rational responses in the right column after thoroughly challenging and examining these distorted thinking patterns. This process can help alleviate emotional distress and bring clarity to your thoughts. First, describe the situation that's bothering you and jot down your emotions and feelings about it. For example, if you missed the deadline for turning in the report to your superior, hot thoughts might pop up like, "I'll make a fool of myself. I'm always late." Everyone will look down on me, and now everyone will think I never do anything right. This is a clear distorted thinking by magnifying your mistake, overgeneralization, which seeing a single negative event as a never-ending pattern of defeat, jumping to conclusions, and all-or-nothing thinking. By examining your distorted thinking pattern, you can learn to reframe it in a more balanced and realistic way. The key is to become aware of the 10 main distorted cognitions, train yourself to catch your hot thoughts, and start challenging and changing these negative thinking patterns that were formed during your childhood. Trust me, over time, this practice is incredibly helpful and can truly transform your life. Both the daily journal and CBT journal formats are preset. If you want to adjust the format, click the arrow, select the default one, and hit Edit. You'll see you're editing a template in Journal Entries. Once you're done, click Back, and the changes will be reflected in new entries. The same process applies to the CBT journal. Weekly review. Usually on Sunday night or Monday morning, I do a weekly review to wrap up the past week and set tasks for the upcoming one. This practice provides a structured time to reflect, organize, and prioritize tasks. Instead of worrying about lingering concerns, clear your mind. Let's plan and take action. Let me guide you through the weekly review process. It won't take long typically, it takes 15-30 minutes to complete. Start by clicking New, set the week's start date as last Monday, and the week number will automatically appear. Just name it accordingly. Open the page and pull out last week's journal entries. Once you do that, most properties, including daily themes, effectiveness, energy, and joy, are automatically populated from your daily journals. You only need to enter your weekly focus, which refers to the main project you worked on last week, and rate your overall performance for the week on a scale from 0 to 10. Scroll down to the middle section, where you'll find a synced dashboard on the left that provides a clear overview of your projects and tasks. On the right, there's a weekly review checklist to help you stay organized. Use this checklist as a reminder to clear your inbox, organize digital files, and keep your calendar up to date. Think of it as digital housekeeping. Next, you'll encounter more descriptive questions to help you reflect on your past week. Summarize how things went in the weekly overview, then delve into the CRAP, meaning conflicts, resistances, anxieties, procrastination you experienced. Here, I've linked a view of overdue tasks. Writing about these challenges when you're feeling down can significantly reduce mental strain by identifying the real issues and easing your anxieties. The last section is all about planning for the next week. Start by cleaning up your task inbox. Schedule or delete tasks that are no longer relevant. Toggle open the linked view of the task inbox to edit without switching pages. Then, review your ongoing tasks and projects and add new tasks for the upcoming week. And that's it. You've completed your weekly review, monthly review. At the end of each month, we will schedule a monthly review. While weekly reviews keep us on track with our short-term tasks, monthly reviews help us evaluate our progress toward our bigger yearly goals and ensure our short-term efforts align with our long-term vision. To get started, open the monthly review page. Click New, type the month as name, and set the date. First, pull out the weekly reviews from this month, which will automatically populate the weekly focus property and provide an overall rating for the month's performance. Next, link to the right month to retrieve the average habit completion rate for the month. Finally, enter the main project for the month under Monthly Focus. In the middle section, on the left, same as in the weekly review, you'll find a dashboard of projects and tasks, so you don't miss the big picture. On the right, there are 3 toggle lists. The first 2 are for listing your main accomplishments and disappointments of the month. Click New, type the name, and select a month. You can open the page to write down in details. This database, called Milestones, is also displayed in the yearly plan page as a whole. The third list is for writing down areas for improvement in the following month. Next, we come to the monthly checklist. Start by reviewing and updating your monthly expense tracker and investment portfolio to stay on top of your financial status. Then, review your objectives and projects, updating or adding any new ones as things evolve. Monthly reviews require top-down deep thinking to ensure we're heading in the right direction. Evaluate your objectives and project lists to see if any adjustments are needed. Each monthly review is a reality check for our goals. I suggest dedicating 45 minutes to an hour once a month for this. Yearly review. The last thing I want to cover is the yearly review. This is a once-a-yearly review and planning. It could take a day or more. Do it in stages with breaks between segments. This process requires deep reflection, interpretation, and visualization of the past year, as well as resetting your yearly plan, projects, and goals for the upcoming year. Part 1 is about reviewing the entire year's performance, accomplishment, and disappointments. Part 2 focuses on planning for the next year. You can duplicate the entire template and reset the objectives, goals, projects, tasks, and habits for the new year. By now, you should have a good understanding of this setup. For everyone who watched this long video, thank you so much for your patience. I hope it helps you as much as it has helped me.